Welcome to my first Overnight Success podcast, where comfort zones gets crushed and the myth of instant success gets exposed. I'm Lillian Victoria, former Hollywood exec turned entrepreneur. This show is for leaders ready to take the wheel, own their power, and play full out in life and business. No fluff, just mindset shifts, real talk, and raw stories that'll light the fire under you. So let's get into it.
Made my own lane, no handouts here, vision too strong. Can't cloud it with fear, drop my past like a bad old habit. Now it's full, only full speed, no static.
In today's episode, I'm going to give you a talk on how to rebuild yourself. This is for you to listen to every day to keep your fire burning. This talk of wisdom was from Tony Robbins, and I listen to this almost every day to keep myself moving and keep my fire moving. So let's get into it. Everything in your life, your success, your happiness, your relationships, your finances, come down from one simple truth. You are responsible for it all. Not your parents, not your boss, not the government, but you. The moment you accept this, not as blame, but as power, everything in your life will start to change. Because when you stop waiting for the world to hand you a break, you become the one who makes the break. And if you're listening to this right now, and if it's hitting you, this is the moment, this is a confirmation for you to take the power back for yourself. I remember the first time when it hit me, it was not easy, but I did decide that I was going to make the change for myself. Most people spend their life blaming the economy, their childhood, their boss, their ex, their past. They say, if only I had more time, if only I had more money, if only I had better opportunities. But the truth, there will always be obstacles, always be unfair situations, and still some people rise while others stay stuck. The key here is you want to be the one that is rising. What's the difference? The ones who rise own where they are. They stop playing the victim. They stop making excuses. They stop waiting. The time is now. And they make a decision, not a wish, not a maybe, a real decision that says, I will no longer accept anything less than the best version of me. And I want to repeat that. I will no longer accept anything less than the best version of me. So it's your responsibility to highlight what the best version of you is. That decision, it leads to action. Action builds momentum. Momentum rewrites your life. Because when you take full responsibility, you stop waiting for a miracle and you realize you are the miracle. I am the miracle. You become the hero of your own movie. But hear this, it is not easy. It requires brutal honesty, looking in the mirror and saying, what habits, what mindsets, what routines are keeping me stuck? This requires you to study you, to learn about you. And the beautiful truth, if you created it, you can change it. Every result you create starts with your state. Your thoughts, your emotions, your decisions, your actions, all shaped by how you feel in the moment. When you're energized, focused, and fired up, what happens? You take bold action. You create results. You move forward. But when you're tired, doubtful, or anxious, you hesitate. You stall. You stay stuck. The shift is in your body. The key is to be able to stand up. When you stand up, your physique changes. You take a deep breath and you speak with certainty. Okay? None of the worry, doubt, and fear. You speak with certainty and you move with energy. And the entire mindset starts to change. The biggest thing holding you back isn't reality. It's your beliefs. The ones that said, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. What if I fail? I don't have time. You weren't born with those beliefs. They were planted by others, by experiences, by fear. But now it's time to pull them out and plant new ones. Because what you repeat to yourself becomes who you are. The biggest thing holding you back isn't reality. It's your beliefs. The ones that say, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. What if I fail? You weren't born with those beliefs. They were planted by others, by experiences, by fear. But now it's time to pull them out and plant new ones. Because what you repeat to yourself becomes who you are. Stop feeding your mind lies. Start programming it with truth. I am capable. I figure things out. I always rise. You don't get what you want. You get what you tolerate. If you tolerate average, you'll live average. If you demand excellence, you will rise to meet it. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't luck or talent. It's the standard they refuse to compromise. Raise yours. Draw the line. No more excuses. No more negotiating with your comfort zone. Because every time you keep your word to yourself, you strengthen your identity. And you become the kind of person who does what must be done, no matter what. Here's the truth. Success doesn't come from waiting, or the perfect plan, or motivation. It comes from one thing: massive and perfect action. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. You act, you fall, you learn, you rise. Perfection is an illusion. Progress is real. Don't let overthinking rob you of your future. Don't sit on the sidelines while others build their dreams. You're not here to wait. You are here to win. Let that sink into you. You are here to win. Confidence isn't a personality trait. It's a muscle. Every time you take action despite fear, every time you speak power into your life, you grow it. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. You need to move until you become ready. Be strong, stand tall, lead boldly, risk failure. That's how confidence is built. The world is changing fast. Success isn't for those who resist change. It's for those who adapt fast. Adversities will come, pain will come, setbacks will happen, but none of it is permanent. What matters is how you respond. The strong people, they don't break, they build. They turn pain into fuel, setbacks into stepping stones, and failure into fire. You can either be crushed by pressure, or you can become someone who cannot be broken. That is why I always say it's not a bad thing to hit rock bottom, because you become more resilient. You accelerate. Your habits shape your future. Motivation fades, but habits build your destiny. The most powerful people in the world don't live by chance. They live by design. They wake up with purpose, move with structure, and reinforce discipline like it's oxygen. Your rituals set your reality, so stop reacting and start designing. Control your morning, shape your space, guard your energy, and build a lifestyle that pulls greatness out of you daily. Right now, life is asking you a question. Are you ready? Are you ready to stop blaming? Stop waiting, stop doubting, and start leading, start rising, start dominating. This is your moment, not next month, not next year. It is right now. Step up, take the first action, say it out loud. I am responsible, I am powerful, I am ready. I am responsible, I am powerful, and I am ready. The future belongs to those who move. So move, own it, and watch your entire world transform. If what you just heard hit you, listen to this on repeat. Listen to this every day. Get your own fire fueled up, because we are building our overnight success. And remember, overnight success does take a lot of time, sacrifice, dedication, commitment for you to achieve. If you got value from today's episode, it will mean the world to me if you share it with a friend who needs to hear it. My mission is to grow with you from 0 to 100, so we can all create our own overnight success. Make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and connect with me on social. It's at Miss Lillian Victoria, MSLILLIAN VICTORIA. This episode is also on YouTube. Go check it out, and I'll see you in the next episode.